Hello and welcome to today's game between the Albert Einstein Titans and the Richard Montgomery Rockets. Hello and welcome to today's game between the Einstein Titans and the Richard Montgomery Rockets. Both teams had lost yesterday's tournament opening games. The Rockets, after battling with Bladensburg, fighting back from a 14-point deficit at halftime and losing by 5 points, 67-62, and the Titans losing by 7, 58-51 against Sherwood. Both teams will look to battle back and get a win in this second match of the tournament and possibly look to advance toward the finals and use this opportunity to improve their season. So who will take the bait? Who will rise up to the occasion? Before this game, I spent some time talking to both of the head coaches, to Mr. Porak of Einstein and to Mr. Breslaw of Richard Montgomery. And Einstein has some dangerous players, but they do not appear to be overly reliable as a team. They have Arnold Ebiketia, who has size, but who's been recruited to play football for Towson, but who is not a very reliable player on offense. And they have Colin Brown, a junior forward, also plays center, number 20, who's an excellent three-point shooter. And they also have Joey Curtin, who surprised me by with his accurate shooting from distance. Khalil Bowen averaged at 18.4 points per game with 16 made three-pointers, but he was a non-factor in yesterday's loss, and he will not be even present today. So let's see how Einstein can cope with his absence. On the Richard Montgomery side, we have Jordan Hawkins, a guard, who's very dangerous from three-point land as well. He wears number 2 in his home jerseys, 24 in away jerseys. There's also Jordan Stover and Alexander are two other pretty good players in the starting rotation. But perhaps number 5, Zaire Mitchell-Payton, will draw your attention because he is a two-sport athlete, a football player who plays tight end, and he was probably the favorite target for Spencer Silverstein during the Richard Montgomery football season. So he can actually catch the ball, he can dunk, he can block, he can rebound, and that guy has a 6'6" frame. Definitely a size advantage over Ebiketia. So expect Richard Montgomery to try to pound the ball inside to the post, and then once Einstein's tired of defending the post man, toss it out to Hawkins and let it fly from long range, because he can make it rain buckets. And he's not the only one that can do it. Threet is also a pretty accurate shooter. Alexander's decent from long range. And Willem Brown can also let it fly from three-point land. In 9 minutes, we'll be ready to get the second basketball game of the second day of the Pinchback Tournament started. If anyone does not have the link to watch IZN Internet Sports, if you want to get tuned to this game, the link is at www.youtube.com/channel/UCOPTD3FM. And anyway, I will provide this link in Twitter. Anyone who wants to watch this game, here is the link on Twitter. I've provided it. And I'll also put this link in the chat if anyone wants to tune into the channel, watch some high school basketball, keep up with the action for you Rocket fans or Titan fans or whatever fans of DMV high school basketball. Take note, the stream is audio only, so you're not going to see the player action, you're only going to be able to hear it. Well, the refs are on the court, they're checking the scorebook. Starters and substitutes getting their last shots and warm-ups before they take off their warm-up shirts, put on their real jerseys, and get out onto the court to do battle here. From Einstein High School here in Kensington, Maryland. And it's surprising to see that some of the coaches, they're actually pretty good friends during the off-season and when they're not playing against each other. Although they can be very intense, they probably are united in terms of a common pursuit, not only winning but also teaching their players to be better athletes, better students, and better individuals once their athletic careers wind down. I know Coach Borak says that his team sucks, but he's probably joking. He really is doing what he can to motivate them. Maybe they can get a win against a very good RM team. They have weapons, and the only reason they lost was because Bladensburg was able to get into a rhythm with Sherwin Devonish, and the other players hitting threes, as well as Daniel Oladapo contributing a load of points to their efforts, as well as providing a great defensive presence. And that will wrap up the pregame show to today's game. And in a little less than 5 minutes, you will have starting lineups, the national anthem, and the tip-off right after these messages here on IZN Internet Sports Radio Network. Stay tuned, folks.
That's right.
This game will be decided not only by the starters, but also by the backup players. Will Francis, a contributor, several rebounds, at least 5 points in yesterday's game, and Solomon Bradford also contributed on the score sheet for Einstein. And on the Richard Montgomery side, we've seen Willem Brown contribute threes. DeMarco Morrow and Evan Threet in rotating duty have also provided scoring. But what Einstein needs to do is they need to play their game, play good man-to-man and zone defense to limit the scoring opportunities that this team of Richard Montgomery shooters and slashers can provide. And Einstein's known to have a zone press. Richard Montgomery's known more for their man-to-man defense, but they can adapt and play zone if they need to. So that highlight on the defenses should be interesting to know once we reach game time. As the teams complete their warm-up shots, the officials check the game ball, the scorebooks, and all the sort of administrative stuff that you need to check prior to the game getting started. Players report back to the benches. Starters will check into with the scorers table. And we will have the sportsmanship message, the national anthem, and all the pregame hoopla done very soon. And after that, we will have basketball here from the Albert Einstein High School Gymnasium in Kensington, Maryland. Stay tuned. Titans versus Rockets coming up next here on IZN Internet Sports Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Einstein High School for today's consolation matchup between Richard Montgomery and your Einstein Titans. Now for the introductions for Richard Montgomery. Our starters are number 1, Jordan Stover.
Starting lineup for the Richard Montgomery Rockets includes the guard Jordan Stover, number 3 Darren Alexander, a shooter, and also Zaire Mitchell-Payton, the big center, is a football tight end. Number 24 Jashawn Hawkins. And number 23, Evan Threet, a pretty accurate shooter, both on the free throw line and from three-point range. And Caleb Lucy, the brother of Zion Lucy, a junior, the starting point guard. Number 3, Jason Klingman is the shooting guard, not very effective yesterday. And Zion Lucy, his brother, the other forward and guard, is number 5. Colin Brown, number 20, the forward, is a very good shooter from three-point range. And number 2, Arnold Ebiketia, the center, an athletic freak who has been recruited to play football at Towson University. And now the pregame hype is over. We'll turn on the sportsmanship message, national anthem, and basketball will commence right after this. Stay tuned.
A special welcome is extended to teams, officials, and spectators to today's game. We remind all participants of this event that Montgomery County Public School policy prohibits the use or consumption of drugs, alcohol, and tobacco products in school property. We also ask all spectators to remember that school athletic events are an extension of the classroom. Respect and sportsmanship are an important mission of the Montgomery County Public School Interscholastic Athletics Program. Please remember that these young students are not professional athletes. They are student athletes and are representing their schools in a spirited competition. Please be positive in your support. We ask that you demonstrate respect for players, coaches, officials, and other spectators, and ask you to play a positive role in promoting acceptable behavior, which will allow the spirit of sportsmanship to shine through during this event. Thank you. Now, enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, our citizens, our military, and our leaders in this country and around the world, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who but stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And now the teams report to the court as we get set for the opening tip-off. Zaire Mitchell Payton in the circle to face off against Arnold Ebiketia. The refs take off their warm-up jackets. The umpire's at the table to start the clock. The referee goes into the circle for the jump ball. And we are underway. Tip-off won by the Titans. Ball is now controlled by Caleb Lucy. Ebiketia tries to set a screen. He finds Klingman. Jason Klingman being guarded intensely by Threet. Over to Zion, back for his brother Caleb. Caleb guarded at arm's length by Hawkins. Back to Klingman. Klingman fires a shot off balance, rebounded by Mitchell Payton, and now the Rockets will go the other way. That is Hawkins. Finds a man, that's Alexander. Alexander in for Stover. He loses the handle, but it's Mitchell Payton missing the shot. Rebound picked up by Stover, though. Back for Mitchell Payton. He fires to the corner for Alexander for three. Bang! And the first points of the game are a three-pointer by Darren Alexander. Now the Titans take it back. This is Caleb Lucy onto the wing for Klingman for Brown. Back for Zion. Into Klingman. Brown takes it. Shoots from the wing. He scores two. Titans are now on the board. Darren Alexander makes a pass. And the ball's across the timeline to Threet. An alley-oop attempt for Mitchell Payton. He catches it, makes the layup, and scores. 5 points now for the Rockets to 2. 6 minutes 35 in the game. Caleb Lucy finds Klingman in for Brown. Brown cuts to his left, finding Zion Lucy. Zion on for Klingman. Klingman for Caleb. And the Lucy brothers moving the ball around. Caleb for Ebiketia. That was Zion for Ebiketia. Now it's Caleb. Brown cutting through. And Caleb Lucy will score. But the foul was called as happening before the shot. So that layup by Lucy will unfortunately not count. However, Einstein will have possession. 6:07 to go. That pass hits Zion Lucy. Clock restarts. Klingman lobs in for Caleb. Caleb for Brown. Brown fires for Klingman. Klingman cuts to his left. Goes for Zion Lucy. Zion finds Caleb for Klingman. Where is he going to go? Klingman to his left. Passes into the post. And Zion puts a shot up that misses, but Ebiketia has the rebound. Einstein maintains possession. Pass goes out for Zion. Tries to elude his man. Passes back to his brother Caleb for Klingman. He fires it over to Brown. Brown cuts. That ball is stripped. Richard Montgomery now goes the other way. This is Darren Alexander moving the ball over the midcourt line. And Mitchell Payton with a thunderous dunk. 2 points for the Rockets. And timeout now called by Einstein. 5:18 to go. The score being 7-2 in favor of the Rockets here on the ICN Internet Sports Radio Network. 30-second timeout is called. It looks like the interior defense of Einstein is very disorganized because neither Ebiketia nor anyone else was back to contest the dunk attempt by Mitchell Payton. And it showcased another of the things that Einstein is struggling with, the transition. And now Einstein will have the ball with the ability to run the end line. 5:18 will remain in the first quarter as Richard Montgomery has a 7-0 lead. 7-2, excuse me. And we are now underway. Klingman provides the ball for Caleb Lucy. Caleb hits his brother Zion. Zion, pass, and Ebiketia will score! Unbelievable! That layup was at an impossibly high angle, but it went in. 7-4. Ebiketia makes the steal. That's his tipped again, out of bounds. Einstein ball. 4:58 to go. And now number 4, Solomon Bradford, will check into the game as a substitute. And he will remove Caleb Lucy from the court. Pass goes in for Bradford. Bradford along with Zion Lucy advancing the ball. Deshaun Hawkins set to take away Bradford. Finds Klingman. Klingman with his defender clinging very intensely to him. Finds Bradford. Bradford to Klingman, back to Brown. Brown moves to his left. Standing on 1 foot. Gets the pass over to Klingman. Klingman, what's he going to do? Pass back to Brown. Brown for Zion Lucy. Zion trying to take on Stover. To Ebiketia. Ebiketia to the corner for Zion. He shoots! Off the wrong side of the backboard. And Stover picks up the rebound. Over for Threet. Threet. Alexander. A three-pointer is good. 10 points now for the Rockets. 10-4 they lead. And this is Klingman. Klingman challenging Hawkins. Klingman for Lucy. And Lucy recovers. Zion Lucy keeps the ball from being stolen. Klingman fires over for Bradford. Solomon Bradford in for Ebiketia. To Brown. To Lucy. To Klingman. Klingman cuts right, and a foul is called. And that is Evan Threet being charged with a foul for Richard Montgomery. And this is Jason Klingman looking to inbound the ball. As Curtin checks in, and that ball is punched out of the court with force by Threet. 3:40 remains. This is the second. That foul by Threet was the second. Ball stolen! And Evan Threet takes it away. Being chased by Curtin. Leaves the ball back for Alexander. Darren Alexander cuts to the basket. He will score! That one fell in. Unbelievable. 12-4 now the Rockets lead. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. The Rockets have a 12-4 lead. Here's Klingman. Excuse me, that was Bradford. Bradford narrowly avoids the steal attempt, but now it's stolen by Alexander. His pass is picked off. Hawkins up the left-hand side. Pass, and Mitchell Payton fouled on the dunk attempt. And 3:08 remains, and the big man will have 2 free throw attempts as DeMarco Morrow prepares to check into the game with 3:08 remaining. Richard Montgomery leads 12-4. And Mitchell Payton misses the first, as DeMarco Morrow will be replacing Jordan Stover. And Mitchell Payton goes to the line, ready for a second shot. And he misses again. And the pass goes over to Bradford. Bradford finds Curtin, Joey Curtin. a surprise three-point scorer yesterday. Let's see if he repeats that feat. But he passes to nobody, and it's a turnover. 2:57 remaining. 2:57 remaining. And we are now underway. Darren Alexander, another three-pointer. Off the mark, Ebiketia with a rebound. Finds Bradford. Bradford advances, receives the return pass from Brown. Back to Brown in the corner. Brown on the wing. Klingman, Curtin, to Bradford for three. Off the mark. There, Mitchell Payton dispenses the rebound. Hawkins has it. And Hawkins, a pass for Alexander. Alexander flips it. The three-point attempt not taken. Instead, Mitchell Payton with a missed layup. Ebiketia has the rebound for Bradford. What's Einstein going to do here? To Klingman. Klingman cutting to his left. Klingman goes up for the layup and scores. It's now a 12-6 game. A little over 2 minutes to go. Alexander. Alexander for Mitchell Payton. Mitchell Payton provides a pass to Threet. Threet to the other side. Alexander's wide open for three, but he does not convert. The three-point shots, they're very difficult to make. That's why they're worth more. Brown to Curtin. And a substitute prepares to enter the game. That's number 20, Willem Brown. Jason Klingman finds Ebiketia to Curtin. And the three-point attempt is no good. And it's Deshaun Hawkins. Deshaun Hawkins up the right-hand side. Has Darren Alexander, but it's stolen away by Klingman. But there's a foul involved on the play. An illegal use of hands foul against Deshaun Hawkins, as two players will check in. That is Will Francis for Einstein and Willem Brown for the Rockets. And ball is inbounded. Klingman to Bradford. To Ebiketia. Back for Bradford, but that pass sails away. 1:18 remains. And Richard Montgomery moving the ball down. Threet and Hawkins on the exchange. And Threet will dribble to his left. Now Threet dribbles to his right. Inside for Brown. Brown to the corner. To Morrow. Morrow finds Threet. Back for Brown. Brown pump fakes. Fires to Mitchell Payton. And a three-point attempt is no good. And here comes number 4, Bradford. Into the corner for Brown. Back for Bradford. Not a lot of three-pointers have converted, but Richard Montgomery have been more successful on their three-point attempts than Einstein. And here's Klingman. Klingman for Bradford. Bradford for three. Bang! And this is now a three-point game, 12-9 in favor of the Rockets. And Hawkins content to chew a bit off the clock. 15 seconds to go. Cuts to his left, leaves it behind for Threet. And to Mitchell Payton. He will shoot and score and get fouled. On the Rockets sideline cheers as number 3, that is Jason Klingman, guilty of the foul. Ten seconds remain. Rockets lead by 5. And if Mitchell Payton converts on this free throw, it's an opportunity to make it a 6-point game, requiring 2 threes to tie. That's good. 15-9. 10 seconds remain in the first quarter. Pass goes up. Klingman. Ebiketia. Ebiketia, what's he going to do? Little time remains. And Francis will score. Francis will score. And the score is now 15-11. It's a 4-point difference at the end of the first quarter, as it looks like the Rockets will receive possession to start quarter number 2. What a fortuitous turn of events. Einstein scored 5 points in the last 2 minutes, and that has made it a really competitive game. And we will be back for the start of the second quarter very soon. Coach Borak and Coach Breslaw giving instructions to their respective teams. The horn sounds, and players will be out on the floor shortly. And the Rockets head out now. And we are now going to be underway. The ball's not going to the Rockets, it's going towards the Titans instead. And that is a fortuitous turn of events for Einstein, as they now get the chance to put 2 or 3 more points on the board. Make this an even closer game. Klingman, alley-oop for Abiketia, he scores! And the Titan fans are excited. Pass, shot, score by Mitchell Payton. And the highlight play for Einstein is answered by another for Richard Montgomery. And the score is now 17-13 for the Rockets. And that definitely looked like a backcourt violation, as a player jumped in from the backcourt to catch the pass before landing in the front court. Still, here comes, whoa, that's a steal! Alexander out of nowhere, he will score on the layup. 19-13. And Solomon Bradford gets set to check into this game. The Lucy brothers advancing the ball up the court. Klingman has the ball. Einstein trying to get a player open by using motion. Brown for Klingman into Abiketia. Abiketia fires back. Caleb Lucy. Colin Brown to Zion Lucy. In for Caleb! And the teardrop is no good. Rebound picked up by the Rockets. And Alexander returns it to Stover. And the shot from the corner, bang! Stover started this play with a rebound, and Morrow finished with a 3. 22-13. This is a 9-point game. I thought the Titans might close this one up, but now the Rockets with another steal by Alexander. He already has 3. And another 3 from the corner. No good. And the ball will remain with the Rockets, as Solomon Bradford and number 15 Jeremy Sadeghi will check into the game. Jeremy Sadeghi. And pass goes to Mitchell Payton. Sadeghi picks up. Jeremy Sadeghi. And whoa, this is stolen! Zion Lucy taking it the other way. Zion will shoot, but there's a foul. And I think the foul might be going against Mr. Sadeghi. And Sadeghi elbowed Zion Lucy as he went up. And the first shot off target. Let's see the second shot from Mr. Lucy, if that will connect. It will. And it's now an 8-point game. 22-14 Rockets. Pass. And the ball is quickly moved. Sadeghi shoots and scores. And his negative contribution is erased by a positive one. 2 points for the Rockets, and they now lead by 10. Solomon Bradford, guarded by Sadeghi. Off to Lucy, will miss. As the rebound is collected by Morrow. Alexander has it. Alexander for Mitchell Payton. Sorry, Mitchell Payton being double-teamed for Sadeghi. For 3! Off the rim. Still, Mitchell Payton collects the rebound out for Stover. To Hawk. To Morrow. And a shot and a score! And Darren Alexander will get the points and the foul, as Richard Montgomery will lead by 12, 26-14. And that is number 3. That is Klingman guilty of the foul. Brown will come out. And Darren Alexander has the opportunity for the three-point play. He does not cash in. Still, DeMarco Morrow gets the rebound. And the ball moves out of bounds, going Einstein's way. And with 5:16, the Titans have a chance to make this game go to being a 10-point game or less, should they make the shot. Bradford facing Stover. They're not closely guarded yet. Now Klingman is. Pass goes into Curtin. Curtin, Klingman, Zion Lucy. Into the post, Ebiketia. Klingman doesn't shoot. He's being pressured. And a foul. And it's a spot foul. So number 23, Evan Threet, will check in. And Threet will take out DeMarco Morrow, who made the three-pointer earlier off a steal, off a rebound. That is Klingman. Klingman, Bradford, three. But there's another foul, as Ebiketia was pulled down. I wasn't sure why they stopped it, because they didn't. I thought there was a foul, but there was no report of the foul. So apparently the foul didn't happen. Bradford finds Curtin. Ebiketia in for Klingman. For Zion Lucy. Zion for Klingman. Jason Klingman to Bradford. Bradford, a lot of defensive pressure by Evan Threet, and no score. A very excellent contest by Richard Montgomery. And that is number 4, Thoman, making the play. And Stover misses the layup. Whoa, what a chance he had. Now it's Bradford going the other way. And that is a steal. Evan Threet, his second steal of the game. He throws it up. He shoots. He scores. 2 points for the Rockets as Darren Alexander lays it in. It's now a 14-point game, 28-14. And now Jashawn Hawkins will be set to check in at the next dead ball. Pass goes over for Curtin. Curtin finds Bradford. Bradford, alley-oop, and Curtin's lay-in attempt fails. Ball now taken. Stover. Stover cuts to the basket. He is fouled and will score. And that is number 2, Arnold Ebiketia, with a hold on the play. And now that will be Hawkins, Brown, Francis, and number 11 is Ashby.
Hey, Jeremy, do you think? See Jeremy Evans.
And here's Stover. Stover for Sodegi. Sodegi gets the screen from Thoman. He will score! Nice play by Thoman, setting the screen for the score. Not exactly a highlight quality play, but one that'll get you noticed positively by your teammates. Pass by Ashby is complete to Klingman. He finds Brown. For Ashby. Ashby takes to his left. For Curtin. And taken by Brown. And that pass by Ashby is tipped. And ball remains with the Titans. And there's a pass over for Klingman. Jason Klingman being challenged by Threet. The Titans have to be very careful, and Francis is blocked. That's a foul. And Todd Thoman guilty of the foul will be 1-1, as it is the 7th foul in the half by Richard Montgomery. And Will Francis has a chance to get at least 1 point, maybe 2 points. And for some odd reason, the guards are in to recover the rebound for Einstein. But Francis makes one. It's a 15-point game, 30-15. And now Francis looks to make a second one. He does. It rolls in. It's now 30-16. Stover. Found Hawkins. Found Threet. Back for Stover. To Thoman. And Thoman is blocked.
Good job, Todd.
Todd Thoman was rejected on the shot attempt. Maybe he'll get his first 2 points now. And he catches the pass. Passes for Sadeghi. Inside. And he scores! That was a great play by Stover. Great play by Sadeghi finding Stover. Over for Curtin. Joey Curtin, a surprise three-point shooter yesterday. Over for Klingman. Bang! He scores. That's 3 points for the Titans. And now Stover taking it down the left-hand side. Stover will go up, but it does not go in. Rebound picked up by the Rockets, though. And that shot attempt by Threed is no good. Whoa, Sadeghi, nice defensive play. And Stover will go up and score. Perfect assist by Jeremy Sadeghi, the substitute. And 2 minutes remain, 34-19 now. The Rockets lead. Pass, shot by Curtin, score! And that three-pointer is good. The game is now a 12-point game. Oh, it's tipped. Who has it? Stover does. The Rockets. Pass, shot, off the mark. Still Curtin has it. Finds Ashby. Two substitutes set to check in there. Alexander and Mitchell Payton is Brown for three. Off the mark. That's Thoman with the rebound. Stover has it. And Richard Montgomery calls timeout to bring the substitutes in. And the Rockets call a 30-second timeout with 1:21 remaining in the second quarter. They lead by a score of 34-22. Here on the IZN Internet Sports Radio Network. And here's the inbound pass by Alexander. He finds Stover. Mitchell Payton being double teamed. Stover to the basket. And a foul not called. That's a big break for the Titans. As Klingman moves it up. Klingman for Ashby. Ashby will score. That's a 10-point game now. 24-34. And here is a long pass. Recovered by Stover. Threet has a man. That is Stover, but he misses the shot. 49 seconds to go. Not much time. Klingman hit Bradford, hit Ashby. And back to Klingman, back to Curtin for three. Misses. Rebound tipped. Who has it? Nobody. And the rebound is recovered by Evan Threet. Threet, pass, shot, dunk is in! That was a thundering slam by Zaire Mitchell Payton. 20 seconds to go. This is a 12-point game. 36-24, the Rockets lead. A few substitutes are ready to enter, and a foul is called. And a block being called against Evan Threet. And Jason Klingman will get 1 and 1. If he makes the first shot. It's the second one. He will be provided with a second shot. The first one's in. It's now a 9-point game, 36-25. Klingman with a second shot. That one rolls in. Friendly roll. 36-26 game. It should be an 8-point game, but now it's 11. 3-point shot from the corner. That's Hawkins. And Ashby is fouled. No shot. He'll get one. And that's Hawkins with the foul. 1 second to go. And Ashby has the chance to put at least 1 point on the board, if not 2. And Ashby scores. One shot is in. And Ashby hits another. Both are in. And a long 3-bomb, no good. And the score at the half is Richard Montgomery 39, Einstein 28. At least that's what it says on the scoreboard. It should be 39-30. Because apparently 2 points were not put on the board properly. However, the first half is over. We will have halftime, the halftime show, and the third quarter of action coming to you next on the IZN Internet Sports Radio Network, hosted by YouTube. Stay tuned. And now it's time for the halftime show here on IZN. As we have played one complete half of basketball. Let's review some of the things that happened in the first half. Of course, Richard Montgomery took the first points of the game on a 3-point shot. And Alexander and Hawkins were especially dangerous in that department, with Hawkins hitting 4 threes, Alexander with 2. And Jeremy Sadeghi was a valuable reserve. He earned himself at least 4 points. He had an assist. And Evan Threet was dangerous with 4 steals and also 2 rebounds during the first half. And the defensive play was a reason why Richard Montgomery was able to be so effective in the first half. Not only did they create turnovers and convert on them for scoring opportunities for themselves, they also denied Einstein with a chance to set up and get good shots until well into the second quarter. So the key for Einstein would be to beat this stifling man defense that Richard Montgomery has put on them. They need to do this. They need to find plays to get themselves space. I saw them starting to implement plays that involve cutting, but I think that you need to make screens. You need to put the ball in the post with Ebiketia, because offensively he was a non-factor aside from the alley-oop. If you have a big man, you need to feed him the ball. You need to get him involved. You need to have him winning rebound battles, especially if you have players with length like Ebiketia and Brown. And that should be the game plan for Coach Borak. Get space, get offense in the post, and make good transitions, because the transition game is where Richard Montgomery has been getting the majority of their points. Turnovers, fast breaks. That sort of stuff needs to be stopped if you're Einstein's coach. If you're the Richard Montgomery coach, the guys should just keep on doing what they've been doing. They've been playing excellent on defense. They've been getting great opportunities in transition, and they've clamped down on the half-court sets that Einstein has tried to execute. If they keep playing their game, they should be in control of the clock and the scoreboard, and this game should be theirs all the way. And a nice recovery after a deflating loss to Bladensburg. And after these messages, we will bring you a score report from Max Preps. And after that, we will be back to second half action here from the Pinchback Tournament at Einstein High School in Kensington, Maryland. The second half of the Rockets versus the Titans here on IZN Internet Sports Radio Network. Stay tuned. And we will be back shortly for basketball action as the Rockets return to the court to start the second half. And they are followed out by the Titans. Let's see if the coaches have made any halftime adjustments, and if they have, whether they will work. So the Rockets will just warm up. As the Rockets and Titans, they'll warm up and put out their second half starters. And we will be back to action. Here in the second half of the sixth game of this Brad Pinchback Holiday Invitational Tournament from Einstein High School. And the referees are back on the court, and we will be underway for this second half of basketball. The Titans had possession to start the second quarter, so the Rockets will have possession to start the third quarter because there were no held balls during the second quarter. And now the teams will be attacking their own benches. Rockets going left to right, Titans going right to left. And we are underway. This is an 11-point game. Rockets lead the Titans 39-28. Ball set back into the hands of Alexander. Alexander receives the return from Stover into the post. Mitchell Payton back for Stover. Stover cuts, fakes the shot, and a long three. That three-point attempt is no good. That's Zion. Caleb Lucy hits his brother Zion. Zion cuts, shoots, misses. But Ebiketie gets the rebound and scores. It's now a 9-point game. And Einstein now playing a zone defense. Stover pass into the corner. Mitchell Payton. Ball left out for Hawkins. A bounce pass in for Mitchell Payton is intercepted. No, but whoa. Alexander tipped the ball, but it goes back to Zion Lucy. And Lucy now to his brother Caleb for Jason Klingman. Klingman cuts to the basket. Leaves a pass back. A long three-point attempt. Rolls in Granny Smith style. And it's 39-33. And whoop! That's a foul. And Zion Lucy blocked Jordan Stover. First foul of the half. Rockets take a 30-second timeout. And we will be back shortly. 6:47 remains in the third quarter. The score is Richard Montgomery 39, Einstein 33, here on the IZN Internet Sports Radio Network. Stay tuned. More. And we are now ready for more basketball. As Alexander inbounds the ball. Threet has it. Sends it up for Stover. Back for Threet. Threet for Mitchell Payton. For Stover. Drives up. He is blocked. Caleb Lucy takes it the other way. Einstein. And that will go in. Caleb Lucy scores two more. It's now a 4-point game. Einstein with a quick 7 points. Ball gets moved over the timeline. Stover out to Threet. To Stover for three. Off the side. And Stover tries again from 2 points and makes it 41-35. Caleb Lucy has the ball. Moves over to the Einstein logo. To Brown. Colin Brown. Throws it up. Ebiketie gets swatted. And with 5:51, Zaire Mitchell Payton with an authoritative block. And Jason Klingman. No, it's going to be Caleb Lucy inbounding the ball. Who's he going to go to? And that's tipped on its way for Zion Lucy. Stover. Double team. Whoa, that was a great play by Klingman. He jumped. He stole the ball. He shoots. Misses. Rebound. Blocked. And that was Hawkins out of nowhere making the block. And there is going to be a foul. No, it wasn't reported. Ball now moved up. That is Threet across the court. Rockets do cross. Pass to Threet. In the corner. Hawkins cannot hit. And a foul is committed. And number 5, that is Zaire Mitchell Payton committing the foul. As Solomon Bradford checks in for Caleb Lucy. And number 22, Joey Curtin, will check into the game, replacing Colin Brown. Brown He's been a factor in the last game, but surprisingly, no statistical contributions yet in this game. That pass is tipped. And the ball remains. And Zion Lucy is blocked. And there's a foul. And Joshawn Hawkins raises his hands in disbelief. And the number is 3. Well, that would have to be Alexander being called with a foul. Zion Lucy hits one. It's now a 5-point game. And one shot. He makes it. It's now a 4-point game, 41-37. Alexander passes across for Stover. Stover tries to elude Lucy. Zion Lucy, but no luck. Ball goes out of bounds. 5:07. Rockets keep possession. Ball goes back for Stover, and now that is DeMarco Morrow set to check into the game. Along with a player for Einstein. That shot misses. Curtin recovers the rebound. Over for Zion Lucy. Finds Bradford. Solomon Bradford exchanging places with Klingman. Hands him the ball. Klingman to Curtin. To the corner for Zion Lucy. Zion drives, shoots, misses. Rebound is put back by Ebiketia, but unsuccessfully. Here comes Joshawn Hawkins. Hawkins throws across to Threet. Shoots, scores! Evan Threet with 4:30 to go makes it 43-37. It's a 6-point game for the Rockets. As DeMarco Morrow still remain, and his substitutes still remain. Whoa, that ball is tipped out of bounds, and it will be going towards Einstein. As that is Will Francis and DeMarco Morrow checking in, replacing Stover and Zion Lucy. As Klingman will throw the ball in. Jason Klingman. That pass for Ebiketia. He kept it in. That's number 4, Bradford. Whoa! That pass was way too tall for Joey Curtin. Einstein now that's the Rockets are getting possession. It's a 6-point game. Here's Threet to Alexander. Takes it to the hole. To the corner for 3. Off the mark. Ebiketia picks up the rebound. Thrown up for Bradford. Bradford up the left-hand side. 4 minutes to go. Pass back to Curtin. Curtin sets. Shoots. Does not make it. But Ebiketia. No, he does not. Rebound picked up by Bradford. Solomon Bradford sets up Klingman. Klingman left to Francis. Francis for Curtin. Francis for Bradford. Bradford, Curtin. Back for Klingman. Einstein trying to get their offense going. Cycling. Whoa, this is stolen. Evan Threet, his 5th steal. He will not score. It's a traveling call. And 3:30 remains. Evan Threet with a great play for the steal, but he cannot score because he is called for traveling. That was a big break that Einstein caught right there. As Klingman makes a pass. Curtin. He slides out of bounds. He tried to recover the ball, but no cigar. Darren Alexander will be inbounding the ball now, and he does. He finds Threet. Threet to Hawkins. Hawkins will drive. He will score. 2 points for the Rockets. Three minutes, 5 seconds. 2 substitutes at the table for Einstein. Ebiketia tries the shot. It's blocked. And now Klingman throws it up for Francis. Francis tries to find a man. That's Bradford. Bradford. Whoa! He was out of control. But that is called a block against Richard Montgomery. And that is number 22, DeMarco Morrow, guilty of the block. And now we will see Zion Lucy returning to the game along with a new player, Abel Berhane. With 2:45 to go, Rockets leading 45-37. This is an 8-point game. Zion Lucy has it against 3 players. To Berhane with his first shot. He scores 3 points. It's now a 5-point game. Abel Berhane, an immediate statistical impact on the game. And a good cut by Morrow. Morrow to Mitchell Payton. No, he does not get the roll. Zion Lucy has the ball. Passes up to Bradford. Bradford cuts. Berhane again, but he does not score. Rebound picked up, though. That is Ashby for Berhane. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a foul. That is a foul against number 2. Probably that was Ebiketia involved. That's Ebiketia, the man that committed the foul. Alexander. Pass recovered by Hawkins to Threet. Threet drives up, does not score though. Zion Lucy picks up the rebound. Over to Ashby. Ashby finds a man. That is Brown. Brown to Zion. That three-pointer is short. Alexander, a long pass ahead for Threet. Threet will score, and he is fouled. 2 points plus a foul means an and one opportunity for Evan Threet. As Jordan Stover is set to check into the game. And that substitute is for the shooter, Evan Threet. If he makes his shot, Stover will come in immediately. This is a 7-point game. Can 23 convert? He can! And now he's immediately replaced by Stover. Evan Threet making an excellent contribution to this game, both on offense and defense. Solomon Bradford, 1:45 to go. It's an 8-point game, 48-40 in favor of the Rockets. Zion Lucy has it. Pass across for Berhane. Berhane for Brown. For Zion Lucy, 3! No good. Rebound picked up by Mitchell Payton. Ball goes the other way. Here is Hawkins driving. Bradford denied him, but the opportunity is put back by Alexander. It's a 10-point game. Bradford goes back. Just over a minute remaining. To Ashby. Ashby. Through Bradford to Berhane. Back for Ashby. Ashby being closely guarded by Morrow. Ashby redirects for Bradford. A little over a minute. Pass for Brown. This is tipped. Rockets going the other way. Here is Alexander. He will not score. Brown gets the rebound. Berhane. Berhane gets control. And Berhane for 3. No good. Ball goes the other way. Here comes Morrow. Morrow doesn't shoot. Instead, he stops. 44 seconds. Hawkins, catch and shoot. Score! 53-40. This is a 13-point game. 35 seconds to go. Todd Tolman getting ready to check into the game along with a few others. And number 4, that's Bradford. Brown misses. And a long pass for Morrow. Morrow pushed by Berhane, but he still scores. And it's now going to be 55-40. And Tolman comes in, replacing Mitchell Payton. And numbers 2 and 3, that's Ebiketia and Klingman return to the floor for Einstein, replacing Berhane and Zion Lucy. I thought Einstein would make this a close game, but the Rockets' defense has really stood tall. And Morrow sinks his shot. That's Klingman. Jason Klingman to his left. Finds Bradford. Bradford and Ashby falls over, fumbling the ball out of bounds. 13 seconds to go. And now, ball being advanced by the Rockets. 9 seconds to go. Pass complete. Stover will score. And no time remains. 58-40. The third quarter is complete. This is 18th ranked Richard Montgomery against unranked Einstein. And Wise, so far the best public school at 5-0. Next in the public schools are Seneca Valley at 6-0 at number 10, Bowie at 11 with a 4-2 record. Bladensburg with the Mustangs that beat Richard Montgomery yesterday at number 14. Followed by Woodson, Central, Loudoun Valley, Montgomery, and Douglas. And after that rankings report brought to you by Washington Post All-Met Sports, we will get ready to start the fourth quarter of this game between the Richard Montgomery Rockets and the Einstein Titans. This sixth game of the Pinchback Tournament here from Albert Einstein High School in Kensington, Maryland. With the Rockets leading the Titans by a score of 58-40. Here on the IZN Internet Sports Radio Network, Einstein will have possession to start the fourth quarter, and we are underway. Bradford receives the inbound pass from Klingman. He crosses the Einstein logo. Moves to his left. Finds Klingman. Alexander jumping to disrupt him. Curtin being closely guarded by Morrow. Brown has the ball. Brown has yet to score a point. That shot is offline. Tolman with a rebound. Todd Tolman with a second rebound. Into the corner. And Morrow cannot make it. Brown gets the rebound. Ebiketia going the other way. And whoa, Ebiketia almost lost the handle. Throws it up. 2-4 to Bradford. 4-3 misses. And another rebound picked up. This is Brown. Willem Brown with a rebound. A cut to the basket. This is Tolman. Tolman tries to rotate. Keeps the ball. Pass for Brown for three. No good. That would have been an assist had Brown made the shot. There's Bradford. It's an 18-point game. Bradford cutting to the basket. Bradford under the arm of Tolman. And the ball will go to the Rockets. And we will now have a substitute checking into the game for Einstein. That is number 24, Jack Lee, replacing Klingman. And 6:56 remaining. We are back on track. Darren Alexander over the E in the Einstein logo. Dribbling to his right. Gets a screen from Brown. Brown trying to cut. Set up some space. Pass goes into the post. A shot by Stover rolls in. That is 60-40. It's a 20-point game. Now, before the game, Coach Porrick told me that his team would be lucky to stay within 20 today. And they are. To Brown. Brown, whoa! That was a pass to no one, and Alexander caps it off with a dunk. 62-40. This Richard Montgomery defense for sure is rapacious, seizing on every ball that comes their way. As Jeremy Sadeghi ready to check into the game. He had a stellar first half appearance off the bench. Pass to Bradford. Bradford for three. It rolls in. 62-43. This is a 19-point game. 5:50 to go. Jordan Stover has the ball. And both of the Sadeghi brothers are ready to come in. Pass. Shot from Stover. No good. Ebiketia has the ball. Pass ahead for Curtin. Curtin will not score. Rebound secured by Morrow. And two players checking in for both Richard Montgomery and for Einstein. Here's Alexander cutting to his right. Alexander puts up the layup, and it is in. 64-43. Three substitutes now at the table. It looks like this table area will soon be crowded as both coaches will empty their benches. Bradford tries to set up Ebiketia, but there's a foul. That is number 22, White. So that is Curtin being called for the foul as multiple players enter and exit, including both Sadeghi brothers coming into the game. Pass goes up, and that is caught by Lee. Lee finds Ashby. Back for Curtin to Ashby. Ashby for Curtin. Curtin, 3 points are in. Einstein makes it 46-64. Another palindromic score. 4:44 remains. Caught to the left by Threet. Left behind for number 11. That is Brian Sadeghi, but he travels. 5 fouls by Einstein in the half, 4 by the Rockets. 4:34 to go. Caleb Lucy finds Curtin. He found Lee. To Ashby. Ashby, Curtin. Curtin has it. Moving to his left. He finds Caleb Lucy. That ball is struck away by Threet. It bounces off an Einstein player, and we are going to have the ball go the Rockets' way. 4:19 to go. And the ball is inbounded. Brian Sadeghi takes the ball. To his right to Threet. Ball moved into the post for Brown. Receives it back from Brian Sadeghi. And Brown will shoot a 2 off the mark. Ashby going the other way. It's a 2-on-3. Ashby will slow down. Throw the ball across. Lucy to the corner for Curtin. Cannot hit the 3. Rebound picked up. That is number 23. And now the backup center, Miles Galley, getting ready to check in along with number 21. And timeout call by Richard Montgomery as Nitin Bundy and Miles Galley are checking into the game. 3:38 to go, 64-46, timeout called by the Rockets. This game is nowhere near to close. But still both. This will be a 30-second timeout. And now, Rockets inbound the ball. Evan Threet has possession, crosses the Einstein logo, leaves the ball back. That was Bundy feeding Brian Sadeghi. Back for Threet. Back for Bundy. He will not score. That attempt is rejected. Still rebound picked up. Brian Sadeghi to his brother Jeremy. No good. But Bundy picks up the rebound. These substitutes are sure playing well. Brian scores! Brian Sadeghi! The long 2-point attempt. And it's a 20-point game again. Number 10 will be set to check in for the Rockets. That is Brendan Collins. In for Ebiketia. He will score and get fouled. That is unfortunate. And Miles Galley guilty of the foul. And Francis will be coming in for Ebiketia. That's why he did not immediately enter the game. And Ebiketia scores. 66-49. It's now a 17-point game. Players now rotating. Ball goes to Jeremy Sadeghi. Back for Nitin. Nitin throws up. Galley tips it. No, it's going the other way now. Einstein. Einstein cut to the basket. Shot missed. Rebound. Francis scores. 2 points. Timeout called by Einstein. 2:35 to go. It's 66-51 right now. And Einstein calls a 30-second timeout. 2:35 to go. This is now a 15-point game. 66-51 in favor of Richard Montgomery. Yeah. Reset. And now the first horn, warning both teams. And we are now back underway. Jeremy Sadeghi finds Collins to his brother Brian. Back for Jeremy. Collins exchanges to Nitin Bandi. Bandi for Jeremy. Galley sets the screen. That one is stolen. And Lucy scores. Coach Breslau wanted the traveling call, but he was not going to get it. It's a 13-point game, Jeremy Sadeghi. Being challenged aggressively. And Collins is fouled. That is Caleb Lucy with a foul right now. The hand check. This is the 6th foul. One more will put a Richard Montgomery player on the line should he be fouled. And Bundy. Whoa. No, that was Brian Sadeghi. And Einstein gets the ball back. And a shot hoisted up. Caleb Lucy cannot get it. Francis, he will. 2 points. This is an 11-point game. And I don't know how long it'll take before the starters come back. And Collins misses. He had a great chance, just couldn't get it to go. 1:28 to go. Here comes Caleb Lucy. Caleb Lucy will cut. He will not score. But Francis gets the rebound. Francis passes out. Berhane! No. And a foul being called against Francis. It's 1-1. 1-1. And this is the 7th foul of the half. Ordinarily, it would be a spot throw-in. But even though it's an 11-point game, but because it's a 7th foul and it's not a team control foul, it's 1-1. Jeremy Sadeghi will be shooting free throws. 1:17 to go. He puts one up, misses, but Sadeghi gets the rebound. Jeremy Sadeghi finds his brother Brian. Brian for Galley. Miles Galley has it. Galley challenging Francis. Galley sets the screen, gets the ball back, tries to force his way into the post. Passes out. That's Jeremy. He's just wasting time. And that would be the sound strategy. Nitin Bandi trying to force his way to the post. He is fouled. Which 21? And that is Berhane whistled for the foul. The 8th for 8 for Einstein the half. Richard Montgomery will be shooting. Maybe Nitin Bandi gets a point. He does not. Titans heading the other way. Here's number 11. A pass in for Francis. That's blocked. That was a good attempt by Ashby to record the assist. He just couldn't get it. As the shot was blocked. Berhane. Ashby. In for Caleb Lucy. Caleb for 2. He scores. Einstein takes a timeout. 37 seconds to go. It's a 9-point game. Still within reach. But the Titans would have to hit 3 consecutive threes to tie the game. And with a little less than 40 seconds, it's a bit of a tall order. Against the second stringers, it's doable, but I believe that these second stringers have what it takes to hold on to the game.
Hey, finish on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And Hileton will be playing Poolsville at 2, another tournament game. Suitland playing Woodland. And now Sadeghi. Sit up. And a traveling violation against Richard Montgomery. Let's look at other tournaments. Westfield playing Springbrook at 7:15. Sage Flowers playing Paint Branch at 1. And now the inbound to Francis. Francis looking. And Caleb Lucy hits the 2. Timeout called by Einstein. And now we will see several starters back in the game. It's a 7-point game. Of course, Einstein fans would want a comeback right now. Being down by 7. And their players starting to shoot well, but you might have to wonder if it's too little too late. And if the starters for Richard Montgomery are going to crack down. And now Richard Montgomery will get the ball. 27 seconds to go. And a pass the length of the court. Caught. And Hawkins is fouled. Deshaun Hawkins got fouled by Zion Lucy. This is the 9th shot. 9th foul, but 24 was attempting a shot apparently, and so he will be getting 2 shots. And Hawkins misses. 7 points separate the teams. If Hawkins makes this, it's an 8-point game. And what is Mitchell Payton doing? Must have been a free throw violation. 25 seconds to go. 66-59, it's a 7-point game. He's rolling the ball. Interesting strategy. Caleb Lucy cuts to his left. Caleb will not score. Ball tipped, rebound recovered by Einstein. To Ebiketia. Ebiketia for Lucy. Will score. It's now a 5-point game. Einstein calls timeout. 11 seconds remain. 2 threes and Einstein can win the game. This is a very fortuitous turn of events for the Titans. Now what the Titans really need to do is trap the ball without making a foul and then get it in for a quick 3, get the ball again, and try for another shot. That's what they really need to do. But if Richard Montgomery can complete the inbound pass and get points, this game is over. Now the Rockets need to report back to the floor, or else Einstein will get the ball on the resumption of play procedure. And we are now underway. 11 seconds remain. Inbound pass. And it goes out of bounds. Einstein ball, 8 seconds to go. And there's some sort of issue here on the floor regarding the time, and they want 10 seconds on the clock instead of 11. Pass by Brown. Tipped. Caleb. Lucy. Shoots. Misses. Rebound. Tipped up in the air. Richard Montgomery with a rebound. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mitchell Payton scores. Game over. 68-61. The Rockets win. The Rockets win. This is a classic. And Mitchell Payton with a buzzer beater that may have had no significance in terms of the game result, but every bit of significance in terms of raising the Rockets' confidence. And the final score today is Rockets 68, Titans 61. And on behalf of IZN Internet Sports, I'm Ilya Zhytomyrsky. We'll be back for the next game today. Boom.